In our schools, not my pastor, shauna-marie. Got pause there. Sorry, someone had a wrong number. Let's do the story. Since we got some popular people want a popular story, which is the Weasley brothers, Fred and George. I think I'm gonna switch it up a bit instead of doing all male readers. Let's do a female reader for all your female fans out there. Let's do a Fred X female reader, X George Weasley. Let's go. If that doesn't turn out good, I go back to the male readers. If this doesn't turn out good, let's go. Shauna was walking through Hogwarts, minding her own business, being at their... Let's check what year, Fred. Shauna-marie was the third year in Hogwarts, the day when Harry and Ron were joining in. Shauna was actually Professor Dumbledore's granddaughter. She was actually allowed to stay in the school when the others left to spend time with their families before school starts in the new year. Shauna was waiting for Fred and George to come home, back to Hogwarts to spend the time with her. When she felt the presence of Snape, her godfather, and McGonagall's cat following her around. You guys know you can stop following me around, Severus said, looking at Snape and McGonagall transformed back to human. We have to keep an eye on you, McGonagall said, smiling. You don't need to always keep an eye on me since Dad says so. Shauna says, indicating to Dumbledore in the shadows. But you have to be protected at all costs, McGonagall said, giving shauna-marie a saddened look. I know that I'm the princess of Hogwarts doesn't mean that I have to be protected all the time. Shauna-marie indicated to the three-headed dog who magically showed up out of the blue. He has to be here, Snape said, watching as Shauna-marie points out the obvious. Yet you have to bring in more people? Shauna-marie indicated to her father. She was more like an uncle because of her seriously protected other family. Even though Dumbledore's quote-unquote grandfather, since Dumbledore doesn't want to be called Dad. I'm sorry, my child, Dumbledore said, walking out of the shadows looking at his so-called daughter. Father, Tony said, but he quoted her. Grandfather, Dumbledore said. If I called you Dad, you always recall as grandfather. Why? I am protecting you, Dumbledore said, smiling. Even though you're an old man doesn't mean that you're my grandfather, you're my father, Shauna-marie said, watching as Dumbledore sighs and shook his head. I know that, but it was you know who should be named. I must protect you from him. Shauna-marie looked at her father with disrespect, but smiled after. I know. But with all this whole protection, why am I the one, not Harry Potter? Because you're the powerful being that will protect all. Well, Harry is the you-know-what. Dumbledore said, smiling. His daughter looked at him with ear eyes glimmering with fierce intentions. But you know, Dad, every time you say grandfather, it sounds like you're getting older. I am, Dumbledore said, watches McGonagall try to stop him. Yet you look young to me, father. Shauna-marie said, watching as Dumbledore rubs Shauna's head. I know, my child, but I don't want you to always call me grandfather, so I can become a grandfather one day. Dumbledore said, smiling, knowing that she's been dating friend George Weasley. But I don't want you to be called grandfather when something might happen to you. And might that be, Dumbledore said, watching Shauna-marie's eyes glisten like emerald greens. Her ability to see the future came into play when Dumbledore touched her. Something about the future of Dumbledore came through her mind. "What's wrong, my child?" Dumbledore asked, looking at her, skeptical of what she sees. "Nothing, Father," Shauna said, leaving me away from him. Dumbledore knew the truth, her emerald green eyes showing as always to him, but he never saw what she sees. "As you wish," Dumbledore said, leaving the other professors. "The other students will be here soon," Dumbledore said. "Harry is there waiting for them." Dumbledore added, watching as the others looked at him, a sad look on McGonagall's face. "You know your father's trying," McGonagall said to shauna-marie. "I know, but every time he touches me." "Yes?" McGonagall asked. "Just don't worry about it," shauna said, walking away. Both father and daughter don't want to know the truth of what the emerald green eyes saw that day, and what really happened in the future. But Dumbledore knows that his daughter doesn't want it to happen and will try anything to stop it. But Dumbledore knows that he will do anything to get the future to not repeat itself. Dumbledore went to his office, sat at his desk, thinking of what shauna saw that day, and what the future told her what would happen to him. He didn't want it to happen for his daughter to feel heartbroken, losing the one thing that it was meant to be, losing him, or anyone else that was part of the future. Dumbledore would change that, just for her. He sat there writing down facts, writing down what he could have saw, the same way he was still had his hand on shauna-marie when the emerald green eyes popped out into view through her glasses. Dumbledore saw visions as well, but he couldn't tell what shauna-marie was seeing because he didn't have the emerald green eyes, the same eyes that could tell the future. Dumbledore wanted to know more, but he couldn't. His view was the past, while hers was the future. He always wanted to help her, but he couldn't do it because of his vision being the past and hers being more of the future to him. Every time he tried, he couldn't tell. He opened a book that had secretly been shauna-marie's. Every time the emerald green eyes, it drew pictures, little points of view of what shauna-marie saw. He saw halfly what it was described in shauna-marie's mind, but nothing could tell him what really the future held, whatever what to come. He sighed, threw the book onto the floor. He wanted to know more and why she was so depressed, so angry, so mad, so anguished. He wanted to know why his daughter didn't want to be around him. He wanted to know why, anytime he was around her, she didn't want to be close to him, knowing that something would happen to him. He wanted to know why he couldn't be there for her, even if the future said something to her, that something would happen to him. He wanted to know. Being a father, a soon-to-be grandfather, if he ever got a wish to be that, he wanted to know. But this book didn't tell him. She didn't tell him. Something in her told her not to tell him because this would happen or change fate. Something that her master said before her. These eyes weren't hers before, they were her master's. And once he gave it to her, he told her never to tell anyone about the future, anyone about the emerald green eyes. Wonder why Dumbledore wanted to know more, but Dumbledore knew that his daughter kept this, so her teacher knew that she was protecting the eyes of the emerald. Now Dumbledore wanted him to know more to protect shauna-marie, and to protect it from anyone else who wanted the eyes of the emerald. But he wanted to know more so he could protect everyone, including her. But he never knew why the master gave it to her. Now he was stuck. He was stuck not understanding why, but always wanted to protect her because he was her daughter. He was her father. He was her father. He wanted to do more, but he couldn't. She always had to brush him off. Wonder what I could do, Dumbledore said, watching as Cherry walks the pathway down Hogwarts to the ocean side like she always did with her master. Dumbledore got up and started heading there, going to be there to support her in her time of need, something the master would have done. Once she finally got to the ocean side, Shauna-marie sat on a rock, the same rock, the final day the master passed away, and gave the emerald eyes to Shauna-marie. Are you alright? Dumbledore asked, taking a seat with his daughter. I miss him, Shauna-marie said, a single tear dripping on her cheek. Dumbledore knew that and wiped it off. It's alright. He's in peace now, I promise you that. Dumbledore said, watching as the waves billowed by. Why did he have to go? Shauna-marie said, the single tear turning into more. Dumbledore knew what Ginny said to him. At the final time of his breath, he whispered to him, take good care of her, and don't get angry at her. She didn't mean it. Dumbledore smiled and hugged her. I know how much she cared for your master, but in his dying days he wants me to protect you, my child, and I will. I will take care of you and love you as a father should. I know I get too excited to become a grandfather, but right now you need a father. So if I promise you, my child, I'll protect you. I'll love you and care for you and cherish you each day, as a father should. I love you, my child. I'm sorry that I've been so anxious to be a grandfather when it's not time yet. Every time you say the future, I get worried, but right now, it's in the present. So let's go back to Hogwarts. Dumbledore said, watching as Shauna smiled. I love you too, Dad. Let's go. They got up from the rock and headed back to Hogwarts. Every professor was looking for Dumbledore and Shauna-marie, worried that something had happened to them. Once they saw the glimpse of both Dumbledore and Shauna-marie biting back into each other like father and daughter should, how they made fun of each other as walking steps, they knew they were at peace again. They smiled at each other, enjoying the little jokes they made, and other things that fathers and daughters do. Once they finally got back to the other professors, the professors looked at them. What? Dumbledore asked. I'm shocked, Snape said. Yes, we all are shocked, McGonagall said, smiling. You guys are back together as a good family matter, McGonagall added, smiling. Today was a good day, the start of a family bond again. And nothing will ever change that. I hope you guys enjoy. Peace out here, squad.